This is going to be some tips on how to win Hive Bridges. Now, some people might play solos because you are playing solo. I'm going to be playing solo today. However, I'm going to be doing it in duos just because solos takes a very long time to queed. Also, I think it's better to play on duos. Well, I'm going to start giving you guys some tips why I'm playing. So the first one is going to be, I'm using, oh wow, this player is laggy. That was crazy. Well, if you see a laggy player, just place blocks. They'll probably try to phase through them, just hit them, I don't know. And yeah, that's a really laggy player. But as you can see, I'm using the Leaper kit. I think that's the best one because I can do stuff like this and just get behind them. If you're in a party, like you and another person, I think the best thing to do is to have one player be like an offensive player and use the leap, and then another player use snowballs and use the and be a little bit more defensive. Now, here's some tips, like more simple tips. As you can see, I'm using the leap in order to get around them and maneuver. I'm also using blocks. So using bridging and stuff like that, like using blocks to get a height advantage and things like that. Oh, and like if a person's running past on a bridge, you could just shoot them. You don't have to actually like fight and have to go get them. And yeah, if someone's shooting at you, you can dodge, but whenever you're on a bridge, you can't really do that, so you kind of have to just get behind blocks like this. So if you are able to speed bridge, or just bridge quickly, whenever the middle bridge is kind of occupied, you can always just use the, just use side bridges and stuff like that. It's the last point, so all I have to do is just go and goodbye. Yay. But I'll probably be able to tell you a little bit more. So yeah, if you're playing duos, you could do snowballs, but if you're doing it solo, probably leap is the best one. Like, that's not a question. Some people are like, oh no, snowballs are better, but no, there's like not really a competition. Okay, I don't even know what this kid is doing. But depending on the map, you're able to do different things. He's trying to do a high top, where basically you build up so that you can jump out onto your thing, which is actually a good idea, but I never do that, where if you build up, and then whenever you get out, you're already on top. If you run into a problem like this, where the other player or the other team is being defensive and you kind of have a wall in the way, you got to get around. So as you can see earlier, I made a bridge. Right now, this player is not cooperating. But if I just go, oh yeah, I want to do this, and then, oh darn it, well you died with me. But as you can see, even now, I could go around like that. You'll see how cluttered that bridge is, so I'm just gonna like do a little bridge over here. And he's still building up. Come on, man. Get out of here. But yeah, I haven't even used my leap yet. But like, here on a map like this, yeah, you can go around, but like if I were to like be competitive, I would go up like that, but I don't have any blocks, so I can't. I don't know if he's gonna try to go. How do you still fall? I don't get this. It's weird. But what I was gonna tell you is you could literally just go like this and go up this way, but you can't place blocks on that spawn platform. But like, yeah, well, what? Yeah, you can't place it there on that spawn platform, but you can over here. Now, that's how you can win. Like, right now, this is not a good player right now. Normally, the players aren't good. I mean, if you see a high-level player, you can always just, like, leave the game. Just because if you know you're going to lose. But I don't know. For me, it's just good sportsmanship not to, like, Q-dodge. So I normally just fight them anyway. And if I know, I'll, like, try to win. And if I know I'm going to lose, sometimes I know if they're being toxic, I'll just leave. Because I'm just like, I don't want to play against a toxic player. But normally, if they're like just playing the game, I'll just lose the game. I don't care too much about like wins and stuff like that. But we're gonna go back to duos just because those games are more fun. If you're trying not just to win in bridges, like you're also trying to level up, then here's some tips. I mean, first of all, just don't lose games. I mean, that's harder said than done sometimes, but you could get a duo, do the thing I said about having a defensive and an offensive player. You could do this to start. I always go across the main bridge to start. But look, this player's giving himself a high thing. Okay. And if a teammate's just doing that and just trying to jump into your thing, oh, just go around. Goodbye. They're kind of lost. Yeah, no, they don't understand what's happening. Now, as you can see, I didn't do this earlier because I didn't have blocks, but now that I do have blocks, I might not. Oh, there we go. But look, on only the Colosseum maps can you do this, where you're up here because there's just a space up there and here, but nowhere else. But as you can see, if I'm crouched, they can see me from out there, but if they look up, but if I'm crouched, they aren't going to see my name tag. And look, he's coming, and oh, I'm here now. I'm here. And I guess there's some, like, maneuverability that you can do for that. Also, if you just don't feel like being farm killed. But, yeah, like, if they're guarding up there, you could always just go, oh, well, I'm gonna go around. Goodbye. Yeah, they'll build stuff around it. You can't build blocks over it, so they will build around. But look, I can do this again. Go up here. If you just spam blocks enough, you can get up here. And look, so this is kind of like the defensive and offense player. I have a leap, and he has snowballs. It's actually good, because if you're, like, not an offensive player, you could do snowballs. Here's some things about leveling up. Now, first of all, this is a huge thing. Getting kills, yeah. But wins and actually scoring is the best way to level up, because you get points, you get XP on scoring, and yeah, you get XP on winning and killing, but it's more XP whenever you score than whenever you kill. So I wouldn't focus on kills. I would focus on scoring, so that's why leap is a better thing. So a lot of times, if the other team actually knows what they're doing, it's literally just a race to get into the other person's. Like this, that's what they're doing. This is going to be an actually hard game. Now they look at that. They have a defensive player and probably have an offensive one. And I'm gone. See? All you have to do is get past them. You don't have to actually engage in a fight. So that's like stuff like that, how they're just blocking that all up, and I just went around. So now I can't really go across that way, so I'm just gonna bridge. Okay, he's gone, yeah. Let's see if I can get past him. He's gonna try to snowball me. And I'm scoring again. But look, I don't even need kills, even though I already have a few. And my teammate is being defensive, which is awesome. Because now I don't have to deal with them scoring before I do. If I can shoot this kid, that would be nice. Ow. Thanks for shooting me. Oh, okay. So I might lose to this kid in a race. But no, my teammate killed him, and we win. But yeah, scoring is more important than kills most of the time. If you want to level up faster, you can use XP boosters, or if you're using Hive Plus, but you have to pay for Hive Plus. So you can like naturally get XP boosters. I'm gonna just recap. Number 1, Leap is the best item to use. Number 2, when starting the game, you want to stack up so that they cannot get past you, but you can, and they will, as this person is doing. If they do that to you, you can just go around. And if they're doing that to you, then you force them to not go around. And I just died, but it's fine. Now, that bridge is weird now, so it's harder to do that. Let's see if I can stop this kid. Yep, there. So sometimes, this is like an extra thing. Sometimes, you might have to use your leap to stop them from scoring, if you can't. Don't let them score! Okay. So my teammate isn't playing defensive, which, if you don't have a duo, is not a good thing. Because now I have to be the one to play defensive. But, see, if I know I can beat these guys in a race. At this point, it's a race. Who can get to the other person's pit faster? And will they try to stop me? Now, if you see there, I placed a block on their spawn area, but it didn't place, but it was there, like, glitched for a second. And look, this player is trying to stop me. And they're trying to stop me. Now I can go and use the terrain to my advantage, go up. I could drop in your pit at any time. I don't care. Now you're dead. Yep, get out. And that's just PvP. I don't even care about that. But I win the game. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.